Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. So what we're doing today is the 5 least favorite things about owning a Honda Ruckus. I very recently made a 5 favorite things about a Honda Ruckus, which was much easier to make, but I did pick out 5 very real things that I don't like about the Honda Ruckus. In the description, I'll leave a link for the 5 favorite things about the Honda Ruckus, and I definitely would recommend watching that video after this video. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and leave a comment with any kind of feedback for my future videos. I'd really appreciate it. So here we are on this New England fall day. I said fall in the last video, but the leaves are still green. Now we're actually, we're getting closer to fall. It is actually fall by date, and it's just about to be the end of riding season, so I'm gonna try to get as many videos with this Honda Ruckus as I can before the winter hits. So I apologize in advance if you hear any cars going by, because I am kind of close to a road, but this is just actually where I ended up to take the video. Let's jump right into things though. The first thing that I don't like about the Honda Ruckus is that it's a one-seater. I really wish that it had a second seat or room for a second passenger. It would just make it a different vehicle, because I do, there's a lot of situations where if I'm driving down the beach, I do wish that I could bring a passenger. It has been an issue before, and I really like a lot of the competitors do have 2-seaters, like the Yamaha Zuma, I believe, is a 2-seater, and the other ones, which it really does make it a better way of transportation because you can add that second seat. And now my second least favorite thing about the Honda Ruckus is that it's really hard where I live, and probably most of America, it's really hard to find one that's clean and cheap without any modifications. So usually when I find them, if they're clean, they don't have any modifications, they're about $2,000 or more, which for a used, an older used Honda Ruckus, I'm surprised by. So this one, when I bought it, did have some modifications. You can see the slice right there between below the seat and where your feet go. You can see that cut around because it was lowered and stretched and had a really loud exhaust. It had all these modifications, so I ended up getting it cheaper, but I had to fix all these modifications because I didn't want something that was lower. I like the geometry that it's made with at the factory. It's better for drivability, comfort, the noise. It did not, my opinion, it was a cheaper muffler. It did not sound good the way I bought it. So I brought it back to stock. It looks pretty good. Other than that one cut, there's no problems at all. So my second least favorite thing is that it's hard to find one that's clean or cheap. My third least favorite thing is actually directly correlated to my second least favorite thing, and it is the comments that I get in person or on YouTube or on anywhere I post pictures or videos. Why don't you stretch it? Why don't you lower it? Why don't you lower the seat? Why don't you lower the handlebars? And they talk down like it's crazy that I'm not, like they have a much better vehicle. But it's all up to your opinion, to each their own, right? I like the drivability and the comfort that it has stock. I like the look of it the way it is now, and I don't have any modifications. Now, some of them, you can lower the handlebars, you can lower the seat, you can put foot pegs on and all this stuff that might not even be legal where you live, and it just makes the drivability, it's just much less comfortable. The people that say you should engine swap it, you should do tunes to it, that's not the function that I'm looking for. And if the function you're looking for, actually, this will bring me to my next one. My fourth least favorite thing about the Honda Ruckus is that if you're in a state that requires a motorcycle driver's license, registration, and insurance, I think it'd be really hard to buy one of these instead of a motorcycle. If you're gonna pay $2,000 for a Honda Ruckus, and you could spend $2,000 on a motorcycle, you still have to do all the insurance and registration. I just don't know if I would do that. Now, if you watch my video on the 5 favorite things about the Honda Ruckus, you will see that I'm probably disagreeing after riding it. After riding this thing, I think it's maybe the coolest 2-wheel machine I've ever been on. But definitely take a look at that video after this video. I do think in those states, that's definitely a huge issue with this, because if you have all the requirements of a motorcycle license, a lot of people are just gonna get a motorcycle. My fifth least favorite thing is that I do wish it had 5 miles per hour more. It goes about 40 or 42, and if it could go 45 to keep up with every main non-highway road in my area, I think that would be an absolutely great new aspect to it, because then it's basically a motorcycle to me. If it goes 45 and I can go everywhere that's 45 without being passed, because that's what feels the most dangerous to me. Other than cars pulling out in front of you, it does feel the most dangerous when people are passing you slowly, because on a bike, people pass you in a car very quickly, but they spend time next to you, if you know what I mean. Well, if you're going 45 and they're going 47, they pass you very slowly, so the time that they spend next to you is a lot. And personally, I just feel unsafe in some situations when they're close to me and passing me slowly. Or let's say they take 30 seconds to go around you, because a bike, they pass immediately. On a moped, if you're going 45, they're going 47, they pass very slowly. So now if there's a car coming in the opposite direction over the 30 seconds they take to pass you, they have to get really close to you. So I wish it had 5 miles per hour more. I think it'd be a great thing to have on the Ruckus. So those are the 5 least favorite things about the Honda Ruckus, but I'd like to add one more thing. My bonus isn't big enough to put in the top 5, but it's the grips that come stock. they're very, you know, they're very hard for durability. They're almost a plastic-like material, but you know, I wish they were softer. I'm definitely gonna put some comfier grips on it or something a little bit comfier because they're very plasticky. And obviously that's meant to last a lot longer. So, I mean, the harder material, it'll last longer. The softer material will wear out sooner. So I do understand why they did it, but that's my one thing that I would like to upgrade. So those are my 5 least favorite things about the Honda Ruckus, plus the bonus ones. So please, again, if you could leave a like and subscribe. I post a lot of really good Honda Ruckus content, and I'm posting a lot more in the future. So please leave a comment for any feedback for my future videos. I'd really appreciate it. And definitely check out the video with my 5 favorite things about the Honda Ruckus, along with my 1-year 1,200 mile review. I'll put both in the link in the description. I also have a maintenance one. I'll put all the links in the description, actually, and check out anything you'd be interested in. I really appreciate checking out the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.